It's time for some more weekend foodie fun.
Louisiana edition.
Oh, this pot of yumminess has just got layers and layers of that classic Louisiana taste.
Oh, it is just a bowl full of comfort.
You're mixing some perfectly steamed white rice.
Oh, and your guests will think they're down in the bayou.
Down in the bayou. Woohoo! Hey, so I'm Chris.
And I'm Wesley.
My bayou Loon.
Yeah, I'm a clogging today.
You are clogging. You are. Oh my goodness! Can you tell that we're excited? We're always excited, but we are cooking Louisiana-style food, and it's just the best. It's absolutely one of our favorites.
Creole. Oh, this just has this wonderful Creole taste.
So many delicious things about it. All right, let's talk about chicken.
We got chicken. We got about 2 to 3 pounds? 2 to 3 pounds, and we're using boneless, skinless breast and thighs.
That's right.
And we cut them up in those little bite-sized pieces.
If you're feeling adventurous, you can like cut up a whole chicken yourself, but this is easier.
Yeah, and what we're going to do is we're going to coat it with these amazing flavors.
What are we going to do?
We're going to coat it with some amazing flavors.
Yay!
And we've got 2 teaspoons of not paprika, this is cayenne pepper.
A little zing.
Yes, I love that. Then we've got some chili powder, that's 2 teaspoons.
Yeah.
Oh, and a teaspoon of smoked paprika. I love this.
I know these flavors, the flavor profile.
Yeah, make sure I get all that in there. And then we have 2 teaspoons of salt. Yum, gotta add that salt.
And I should tell you over here, you're gonna want to, when you make this, you're gonna, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then just a teaspoon of pepper. Now you can start talking.
I can start blabbing now.
Yes.
Okay. And then
I'm gonna mix it up.
Mix it up. Yeah. So this makes a nice big heaping amount of the chicken and rice. So you're gonna want to do a big bowl. I've done it before in my large, like 12-inch cast iron skillet, and it's almost brims over it so much. So you could also cut this recipe in half, which would be no problem.
Yeah. All right, and now we're gonna coat it with these lovely flavors.
To season that chicken up.
Yes.
So
and I'm gonna get messy.
That's okay.
You always make me get messy.
Well, it's just this comes natural. So anyway, I've got 3/4 of a cup of vegetable oil in here that I've been heating over, say medium-high heat. And
Look at that.
I know, it's just deliciousness.
The smell, y'all.
The smell is great.
It is so.
So we should clarify. We're calling this Creole. We have been cooking Louisiana food for so many years because we just love it so much. But every time we do, we have someone say, you're really not accurate in calling it that. It's not this and it's not that. So if we're saying something that is inaccurate, please let us know. We know you will.
We like to be accurate.
We do, and we're not from Louisiana. We
just love the food.
We love to cook it.
Yeah.
So, but Creole tends to be have a little more on the spice side.
It's got some peppers in there.
Cajun.
Yeah.
It's also tomato based.
Yes.
It's
so good.
Very popular from the Bayou, not so much in New Orleans, although in New Orleans you can still get great
I hope you're
Creole.
saying this all right.
I think I am, but I will hear it if I'm not.
All right, so I have thoroughly coated.
You've really done good. You're perfect,
Look
Wesley.
at that.
Okay,
now
so
we're going to now we're going to make it a little crunchy.
We're going to make it, we're going to add,
this is like a coating to it.
A cup and a half of all-purpose flour.
Oh, dear.
And while this is heating up, now you're going to think, wow, that's way more flour than we need.
It is
for now, but then we're going to make that classic Louisiana roux with some of the rest of the flour. So
yes, look at that.
Boy, you're really taking your time.
I'm sorry. Here, do you think I got to?
I think you did. I think you're good.
It
just needs a good coating.
You know me.
I know you're very meticulous. Okay,
all right,
so that's good. So now what we can do, now you're going to want to do this, bring that over into here. That's good. And I can use my fingers. We're going to do this in batches.
Do I shake off the excess?
Yeah, get any excess off. It's going to get it kind of nice and crispy. It's not really necessarily like fried chicken, but it just gets it.
I think we should do fried chicken.
Wouldn't that be delicious? We should do like a
fried chicken Creole.
A Creole fried chicken. I know. Oh, that's a good idea, Wesley.
Ooh, well.
Okay.
All right, stay tuned.
Okay. So we're going to continue to do this.
How much should I just do half of it?
Get it nice and full because we got.
We're going to do half of it?
Yeah, half of it. We're going to do it in batches. All right. And it doesn't take real long. I'd say about 3 minutes, and then I'm going to stir it around, get the other side, probably anywhere from 5 to 6 minutes, and then we're going to do the other batch.
And we're going to go wash our hands.
We're going to wash our hands.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
This is something, You know what? Put this in a po' boy. I will eat that.
Know. Wouldn't that be good? We're coming up with all kinds of good ideas. So that went, we did it in 2 batches, and you just let it go until the bottom is starting to, you can feel it starting to get kind of brown and crispy looking. So I just use a pair of tongs just to flip them all over. Let them go another few minutes, and they're like that. So they should be fully cooked through, but don't worry about it if you cut into one and it's not completely cooked, because they're going to go back into the stew and simmer for quite a while.
Yeah.
So now we've got, we still have quite a bit of flour in the oil, which is good.
Chicken.
And so now I'm going to, I know, hold on, chicken. We'll get back to you. Now I need to, Wesley's going to get me a 1/4 cup of the flour.
Of this lovely, delicious flour.
Yeah.
Here,
And,
I'm gonna
make
just
sure
use
you
my
get,
hands.
if there are any kind of chunks of chicken left over in there, just trying to kind of filter them out.
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
No, it's okay.
I think it's gone.
You're
I think
good.
it's
And
gone.
even if it is, it's okay. There's certainly chunks of chicken in here.
There,
You're good.
that good?
That's
All right.
fantastic.
All right, just throw it in there.
Just dump it in.
There you go.
Okay, so now what are we making?
Oh, I'm in good voice.
You really are. It's incredible. The birds are coming to the window. So now so you've seen us make roux many a time before, and what does it do?
It thickens. Actually, a roux, though, I mean, this roux is a lighter color roux. You do a really dark roux for like was it like your etouffee?
We're classically in the gumbo, which reminds me.
Yes.
We work so hard, and we have a couple of like Louisiana chefs that really helped us work on making our gumbo perfect, and we have the video of it right at the end. You've got to watch it. It is to die for.
Yeah,
So
when you make that roux for the gumbo, use an hour. I swear.
No, it's 40 minutes, but it feels like an hour because it goes. Usually, when you make a roux, it's a light roux, it's a white roux. It's just you don't need to get it really
right.
But for Louisiana Cajun Creole type of cooking, you want to get it darker. We're going to do more of an amber, so it's only going to go. Luckily, my arm is saying thank you for about 5 minutes. Plus, it already has been with the chicken. It's already been going. So we're going to let this go for probably another 4 to 5 minutes, and it's going to get a little darker in color, and then we're going to just keep amping up those flavors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
that's like a peanut butter color.
It is. Well, that's exactly that. That's the color you're striving for. When it gets about the color of peanut butter, you're good to go. So peanut butter. So I don't know. A rule of thumb I always usually follow is when I'm doing a roux is you kind of want it to be the consistency of like a really wet sand. So when I was doing this, I felt like the ratio of oil to flour wasn't quite enough, so I added just a little more flour, and this is perfect. So now, it didn't get really like, again, if we were making gumbo, you get it almost like the color of dark chocolate. For this, we're just gonna do a nice, beautiful amber or peanut butter.
Yay.
So now we're going to add our vegetables, and it's kind of like, well, no, it's not kind of like, it's very similar to your classic mirepoix.
But this is the Louisiana mirepoix.
This is down south in Louisiana.
Onions, and this is
a poblano pepper. So a lot of times,
gosh, I'm so
golly. So a lot of times, well, obviously in a mirepoix.
And celery. Can I do it?
Yes. A mirepoix, as Wesley is powering through this, is onion, carrot, and celery. Often in Louisiana cooking, they replace the carrot with some sort of a pepper. And I'm using a poblano pepper because I just love poblanos and they're easy to get, especially here in Texas. But yeah, and now we're gonna add in, that is 4 cloves of minced garlic. And if you can't find a poblano, then you can use a green bell pepper, and those are super easy to find.
Wow,
and the smell is...
It just hit me, yeah.
I know, I feel like we're down in the bayou. Okay, we're gonna let this go for about 5 minutes, let these vegetables kind of start to soften up, and then we're just gonna keep building flavors. Oh boy, I tell you, it's so people are gathering at the door. The smell is so good. It's ridiculous. Okay, now we're gonna put everything else in. So you get to your favorite thing to do. We've got a 28-ounce can of whole tomatoes. We love going to San Marzano. And my favorite thing to do is to break them up into the pot. So that's what the Loon is gonna start.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get messy. I've got my rag here.
He's ready to do it.
Yes.
So that's 1 can of that with the juice. We're doing a combination of canned and fresh. So these are 4 Roma tomatoes that I've just chopped up. These all cook down, and they just become that incredible sort of tomato
I
base.
didn't get that one squeezed.
That's okay. Believe me, they break down as they're cooking.
Hold
now
on.
I'm going to continue adding the other ingredients.
Okay, and I'm just going to sit here and squeeze.
Have fun. So this is 4 cups of just good quality chicken broth or chicken stock. You know, you could use homemade if you really happen to have some on hand. That's going to be delicious. You're doing good.
Kind of
it's sort of cathartic. I know. I do it all the time.
It's like, I'm just going to pulverize this because I've been feeling very angsty.
Angsty? Okay, so we've got a tablespoon, angsty. I've got a tablespoon of dried, what are those? Those are dried leaves. I've completely
Those are thyme.
Thyme leaves. Oh my God, I'm running out of time here.
Am I putting all the rest of this in
Yes,
there?
pour it all in there. The fumes are like, it's like I feel like I'm in the back room
makes
of
me laugh.
NOLA somewhere. Okay, now I've got 4 bay leaves. These are fresh bay leaves. I know.
These are leaves.
These are leaves. Just, you know, any leaves that you can get your hand on will work. We're going to put the chicken in here. Oh my
funny.
gosh.
Right.
Look at that,
Wow.
Wesley. Is that not ridiculous?
Yes.
And then we're going to get, I'd love to get just whatever your favorite hot sauce is. Obviously, we like Louisiana. And you're going to want to
We do like crystals too.
I like them all.
I like crystals on some chicken.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know. And Tabasco is a great option. This can handle a decent amount of salt, so I'm going to do 2 teaspoons. And look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? And so now we're going to let this come to a simmer, and it's going to simmer for about 40 minutes. And as it simmers, that roux is going to do its job and thicken this up, and it's going to be the most amazing thing ever in the world.
We have been to Louisiana
So many times over our years.
Well, New Orleans specifically. And, you know, we know that New Orleans is not all Louisiana, but to us, if we want to go and get, you know, some food that has like all different, you know, from Cajun to Creole, whatever.
Yeah,
we can get it in one spot.
Yeah.
And we just love it.
We love everything about Louisiana, and what we love about New Orleans as well is the culture, the music, the people, the fusion of the different. There's so many influences and the history. It's just amazing.
So the first time that Chris and I took a trip to Louisiana on vacation, we were like, this is going to be a culinary experience.
Yeah.
We're going to just eat everything. So the first day we got there,
and we were younger.
Yeah,
we were quite a bit younger.
First day we got there,
and
we discovered these.
No. Let's also mention that it was Labor Day, which is around the time we're filming this. But it was like, even for New Orleans, it was I think it was 110, and it's down, you know, right there on the water. So the humidity was stifling.
Yeah, we were just losing,
drenched by the minute.
So we get there, and I discovered at first was these slushies. And these slushies were so good, but these slushies, we didn't realize at the time, had grain alcohol in them.
Or as I refer to it, jet fuel.
Yes.
But they're so sweet.
After about 3 of those.
They're so sweet and delicious, you don't really notice it.
You know, we're in the middle of this hot sun just slurping on these slushies. Well, we paid the price.
Yeah, we're like, you know what, I think we need to go lay down.
We didn't get to eat every place we wanted to eat.
Yeah, it's not a good story.
Beware, young people, of those slushies.
Yeah, I think there actually is a drink called jet fuel, and so stay clear of it. All right, we're gonna let this go. Look at it bubbling. It's so delicious. It smells so good. And then we're gonna make some perfectly steamed rice. Watch that video too. We show you how to do it perfect, and then it's gonna be blended together with this, and it's just gonna be
heaven.
Okay, all right. I am so excited. So before we do the big reveal,
come on.
I know. Let me just get you up to speed real quick. So, like I said, we let this go for about 40 minutes. You're going to want to stir every now and then because you don't want that to stick to the bottom and burn. Also, this is true in gumbo. As when it cooks, that oil that you cooked, that made the roux with, it just starts to separate and it pools at the top. And I don't like my gumbo or anything to be too oily. So I get a spoon and I just start to
hurry up.
Cool it off. So anyway, all right. And plus, we've let this cool down.
And then you took out those bay leaves.
We took out the bay leaves. Oh yeah, I got some tongs and Anyway, look at that.
Yeah.
Now that you see how it became like almost this incredible gravy-like sauce. It's just. The smell is, to write home.
I love it. Now, I love it because it's kind of got that stew quality.
It totally has that
which makes
stew
the rice actually even like
it adheres to it.
Yes,
You
fill it up. There we go.
This is Sunday dinner at its very best. Look at that. Isn't that just amazing? Oh. And that chicken becomes like just fork tender. Oh, Wesley.
You guys,
now,
a little more.
You could put the rice. Wesley thinks the rice gets in the way, but I like to put the rice in the bowl first and then put this in. But he's like, no. He puts a dollop of rice on top.
Yes.
Let me give you a little more of the chicken.
Right. Okay, so you fill yourself up, and I'm going to dollop up mine with my rice.
You do some dolloping.
Yo, this is so good.
I know. I'm telling you, so this is also wonderful. You can keep this warm in a slow cooker. This is tailgating food at its very best. Or have people over for the big game and you have a big old pot of this. I'm telling you, people will just flip for it.
Okay. Now I need
I know. Yeah.
These bad boys. We got some chives. Not chives, sorry. Scallions. You got to throw these on top there.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that, you guys. Okay, I'm just kind of doing a food for a moment. Okay.
You guys, I wish you were here right now.
Last but not least, a little hot sauce.
I was saying, I wish you guys were right here.
Sorry. There we go. I just like a little drizzle. There we go.
So that adds just a little acid. Obviously, if you hate the heat, then you can leave this off. But this dish is not overly hot, and I'm going to stop talking.
It's about time.
I'm so excited. I haven't been this excited in a while.
You guys.
At least I'm salivating.
Is it hot? Am I going to burn my mouth? Probably.
Well, for you probably, but.
Here, let me get a smaller piece of chicken then. All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, so good. The chicken just melts in your mouth. That sauce. Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah, it is just, and you coated that with the flour, so you get a little bit of
a crisp to it.
Just so it just locks in all that delicious flavor too.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh. Wow, that screams 10,000% Loon.
Yeah, baby. Oh my goodness gracious, you guys.
Y'all.
I will tell you, y'all, it's so good. The way we made it, it carries just a little bit of heat. If you don't want any heat, then pull back on the cayenne. But this is it's the kind of heat as it goes down. It's just like I'm gonna warm you up.
Thank you.
I hope you have a nice day.
Right, it's not like one of your a scalp sweating heat. All right, we love you.
Don't scald your house. Stop it up and down. All right, bye everybody. We love you so much.